Hey, how's it going, everyone? He took himself off the screen. All right, gonna be like that. Uh, I've got a piece of pine, a bloody chunk of pine, I should say. Um, Take the bark off, have a look. Don't ask me if it's wet because you're asking a silly question. It's about 6 months old, so it's not as wet as the fig that I've been turning. So it's a bit, but nevertheless, it's going to get messy. So. Mm. I haven't turned this on yet and checked the speed. I've got it on the lowest speed as a just in case because of the size and stuff. Oh,
Tighten your tail sock. G'day, Tommy. How are you?
how you going, Tommy? How you going? All right or what? Don't mind me. Yeah, taking care of it.
Tommy said he's doing okay.
It's good.
Morning tea time. Morning smoko, eh, Tommy? 10 o'clock in the morning for you. G'day, Barry.
How you going, Barry? How are you? Well, none of that, thanks. What are you, mate?
Harry says that everything's good, Joe.
It's good to hear.
What chisel are you using? It's doing a lousy job of cutting it. Jeez, you should be able to rip it off.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it's probably something to do with this river here.
Nah,
No, just the user.
g'day, Gav. How are you?
How you going, Gav? For Pete's sake, that's it. That's the end of my turning for tonight, folks.
Why? What have you done?
Don't know. Not sure what I've done. I'll take a camera down and I'll show you. This camera's not Cord's going from outside the breakfast time. Right, so we have a slight problem. It's not a problem as in it's going to make things bad, but I can't use the lathe until I fix it now.
Ah, Right.
It's probably best not to use the lathe anymore at the moment.
It's going to be a bit of a bummer, actually, because you're going to have to take the spindle out of it.
Oh, what has to be done has to be done, I suppose.
Yeah. Now, a little trick is what you do is you get, like, I don't know how long that belt's been in there for. It's been in there
Yep.
15 years or so that I've owned it. So, but
Yep.
get two of them.
Okay.
And you put the other one inside and tape it up inside so
Oh,
it stays out of the way so that you don't have to pull it apart again.
Okay. Yep. Good idea.
Used to do that with all the school lathes. The kids tend to break them more than anything else for some reason.
Well, that was pretty close to just snapping completely, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, certainly is. Yeah, well, somewhere on it, it'll have some numbers.
Yep. For the belt.
Yeah, and that's the belt size you need.
Somewhere, you reckon, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the manual. I'll have a look at that. I think I've got it on my computer.
I wouldn't work off the manual.
No?
Not for that, no. And you just need to go to a bearing place or something like that to get a belt.
Yeah.
But it should have like a V or an A or something like that, and 643 or something like that.
I think it's an A belt because it's got to get flattened off.
There should be a number on it somewhere.
On the belt itself?
Yeah, on the outside of the belt.
It's worn out.
It's worn off, has it?
Yeah.
Well, keep it in one thing, because I can actually measure them like that. Don't cut it.
No, I can't read that. But I'd say the size would be there because it's just a bit by itself, you know?
Oh, no, it might be in amongst all those letters.
Yeah.
But easy enough to find.
Yep.
But you're going to have to take that lump of wood out because the tailstock and the shaft has to come out that way. If I remember rightly, that's a nice, easy one to pull apart anyway.
Yeah. Done it. I was looking forward to doing a turn today. No epoxy in that, Tommy. Tripping. I'd rather go through the head F of doing it all. And I don't have tools, so it will have to be until somebody else comes down from the country, I would assume. How does that come off?
Well, if you have a look at that front plate there.
Yeah, this here, but how does the wooden handle come off on me?
Yeah, there's three or four screws on that.
Yep.
So you've got to unscrew that. You've got to undo the pulley.
We didn't expect this to be my live, but okay.
Give the screwdriver a tap with a hammer.
Right.
They threaded screws, like slotted screws, or Phillips.
Phillips. Oh no, yeah, flathead.
You mean slotted?
Yeah, flathead.
Right. Well, make sure you get the screwdriver on them straight.
Yeah, that's one.
What that does is loosen the screw up and seats the screwdriver into the slot properly as well.
Yep.
Now you can take them right out at the moment if you want to.
Yep. Just rather have that aboard there, I think.
Yeah, I must admit, I always put a magnet down there and put the screws on that.
That can be done. That's not sticking to it. I'll just put it up here. I've got a safe spot up there on my shelf.
Take that off.
Yep.
Take that ring right off when you get that screw out. And there should be a bearing behind that.
Yeah.
There will be.
Yeah, that there.
Yeah. No, not that. There's a bearing in the housing. Or there should be. Don't
Right
go
there.
poking that in there and destroying things.
I was just pointing at it in there, you mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've got to loosen off the pulley. That'll be an Allen key. Rub screw.
Yep. There you go. Have some M&Ms, everyone. He's gonna have to, Barry. Just make an extension for the shed you've got already, Gav. Like Robbo did with his 40-foot one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to add an annex on.
Never find the one you want, can you?
Oh, no, that's Murphy's Law, mate.
You feel like you're going to fit and then you don't. You run them.
It'll be an imperial size on that. It won't be a metric one.
Probably haven't got the bloody thing. That's probably the size that I've lost, you know?
Probably.
I'm not winning here.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit. Can you buy Allen keys separately?
Yeah, but half the time it's not worth it.
Well, for me at the moment, it's not worth me buying a whole new set to get one size.
No, what I mean was, in a lot of cases, it's cheaper to buy the whole set than it is just one Allen key.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll probably just lose the rest of the other set. Come on, Allen key, where are you hiding? I don't actually have any pencil fairies, so maybe they take my Allen keys instead.
Sorry, I missed that, Jay.
I said I haven't got any pencil fairies, so maybe they take my Allen keys instead.
Well, that's true. Yeah, the VV is not a bad lathe, actually, but I still like my Watkins better.
You want it back? Oh, come on, man. It's not cool. No, it's not happening. Think. I need the Allen key size batteries. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Well,
Yeah. All right, well, the hardest part, I think, is actually going to be to get that hand wheel off.
yeah.
So you can put your spindle lock in and see if you can unscrew that. Now, it'll be a left-hand thread, I think.
So back towards me then.
Yeah.
Mm. It's got a big crack going through it, so that might make it a bit easier. Oh, hello.
Come off easier than I thought it would.
Yeah. Now it's got a pretty big split going through it. That's probably what's assisted me.
Oh, well. Now, there'll be another plate behind that, the same as the headstock, all right?
Yep.
Probably. So take it off as well.
Oh no, there isn't a plate. Sorry, no, it's just the same as this, but a little bit skinnier than this one than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you buying? Just a bed, Gav? Do you get anything else for that price or what?
No, there's no keeper plate or anything on that.
No, it's just a couple of Allen keys. Just an Allen key screw there.
Rightio, take that off then. Might have an Allen key. You might have an Allen key that fits that one.
Yeah. Oh shit, I do too. Why can't that one fit the one that I need? clumsy bastard.
You might be able to get that shaft. You might be able to get the shaft forward enough that you won't have to take the pulley off. So just check that there's no other Allen grub screw in there as well.
No, there's only one there.
Right. Yeah, I know that feeling well, Gav. Whenever I save for anything, something else always crops up that's more important.
Do you know what that is, Gav? That's someone being a bastard and saying, we're going to make something else happen. We know he's got money. I get that too. Right.
Now, have you got a rubber hammer? Good day,
No.
Keith. How are you?
How you going, Keith? No, I've got a wooden mallet. That's
Well, a
it.
wooden mallet will do.
Yeah, right. Which way am I banging?
You got to hit it between the wall and the headstock, so at the far end, and drive it forward towards the tailstock. All right.
Yep. How you going, Keith?
The moving?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought it'd come out pretty easy.
It's only going to go to a certain point, no?
Why?
Because of... Oh, I took the grub screw out of that, where you'd normally put the thing in for to lock the drive.
Yeah.
Just keep banging it and just let that fall onto the...
Right. Keep sliding it forward. Like I say, the pulley is going to be probably the hardest thing to get off.
Yep.
Just see how it goes. On the other hand, you might not have to take it right out to get the belt on there. Can you slip the belt up from, is there enough room between the housing and the bottom pulley?
No.
No, there's no Woodruff key in this one, Keith.
The shaft down this end is still in the metal by about that much.
Bummer. All right, we'll just get a block of wood or something and just see if we can move it forward a bit.
It's right on the thing.
Yeah, no, we'll let the pulley sit against the front housing there.
Yeah.
No, don't use that. Unless you turn it around the other way and put the screwdriver down through the shaft. Right.
No, I won't go any further now because I haven't loosened that grub screw on the pulley.
I thought you took that pulley out. Took that
This?
grub screw right out.
This?
Yeah, what was the other grub screw you took out? Oh, right. Okay, yep, right out. Now I'm with you. And that that Allen key is not the right one to fit in that grub screw.
No.
Not like the Poms to actually mix up grub screws in sizes in there.
That does not fit at all.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah. Can't be helped. Oh, you know, once that grub screw's undone, then there's not much to do after that, really, is it?
No, well, all you got to do then is slide it through because the bearings are fairly new in it.
Yeah.
Like they're only 10 years old, so they won't be any problem.
Oh. Right.
So lathes are dead easy to pull apart.
Yeah, it was. A lot
When you
easier
get-
than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure.
That's when you get onto my, like the big buggers I've got where you've got gearboxes inside them and you've got to start mucking about.
Yes.
Well, that's the end of that.
Yep, that's what I was just thinking, staring at it.
It's a pity. Just try and see if you can get the belt up through the hole and around the end of the shaft.
No, the shaft is still in the headstock.
Yeah, I know, but see if you can feed the belt over the end of the shaft, then lift the shaft up and take the belt out underneath it.
Oh. No, there's no room.
No room?
No.
Okay, all right.
Can't even see the light through there, let alone put a belt through there.
Yeah, right out.
Like, I can see the last 3 lines on the thread poking
Yeah.
through the rub screw hole.
Right, okay.
Yep. Oh, well, thanks for that anyway, for helping me with that.
Bummer.
And I guess I'll turn in soon, I guess.
Yeah.
Far out.
All right, then, Gav, Barry, Keith, Tommy.
Yep.
See you all later.
Oh, shit! There you go, I'll put you back in there. That's better. All right.
The COVID cough here, I'm afraid it is. I'm going to get an eye patch and a sword and become a swashbuckling pirate.
Hardy, har, har. Alright, take it easy. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, Keith, to be honest, if it's only that one more grub screw that I've got to get off.
No, they're pretty easy to pull apart and put back together again.
See, there's that thing about fate again, Gav. Fate knows I get paid tomorrow, so that's when something's broken.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good night, all.
bye-bye.